we're eating fancy tonight. Angus Steak-Umms. What am I doing? Never in my life have I had Steak-Umm's Angus steak until today. You guys, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the cooking channel. Oh yeah, the packaged sheets of meat.
Steak-Umm, the 60-second meal.
If you're new around here, hi, I'm Sean, and I love Steak-Umms. I made a video on this channel talking all about my history with the Steak-Umm brand and how it holds such a special frozen place in my heart.
Time to cook the Steak-Umms!
We never had them for lunch, we never had them for dinner, we never used Steak-Umm for anything other than a late night treat that my dad would just surprise us with, like going in. Oh my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. These in my house growing up in Redford, Michigan were made as a specialty treat. We'd be playing Kid Chameleon or Sonic the Hedgehog. My dad would scamper upstairs for like 30 minutes and he would come down with these epic warmed steak sandwiches. And it wasn't until later I realized he was making Steak-Umms, that iconic red box.
Got a minute? Then you've got time for a hot steak sandwich. Keep Steak-Umm frozen till you're ready to eat. Then stick them in the frying pan. 60 seconds later, take them off the heat and fix them up any way you can.
And to lean into that nostalgia, on my vlog, I made little Steak-Umm subby sliders. And then I saw these in the grocery store. An Angus version. Fancy.
I'm rich, bitch!
Steak-Umm's created in 1968 by Gene Gagliardi as an easily chewable alternate to steak. They were iconicized in the 70s and 80s as an easy-to-make latchkey kid staple that parents would buy so they didn't have to worry about their kids cooking complex meals while they were at work. And something you would not expect from the Steak-Umm brand, they hammer home the quality, holding their products to the highest taste and food safety standards for 60 years. And as you can see, even on the box, the ingredients, just Angus beef. Nothing else. If you eat this entire box, 1,000 calories of meat via the Steak-Umm Company LLC in Shillington, Pennsylvania. To people in Philadelphia, how do I put this most accurately? It's kind of like Steak-Umms are to the real deal Philly cheesesteak as the Philadelphia Eagles were to the playoff picture this year in the NFL. Irrelevant.
The identity, the consistency, everything. All of those come into play.
But I'm not from Philly, and I have no allegiance, and I have such good nostalgic memories of Steak-Umms, so f it.
I don't, you know.
The big Courtney Basinger pan today, little oil, a little heat.
He knows how much I've learned from him.
A little sliced onion, a little sizzle. Our onions are right where I want them to be. I don't want them overly caramelized and brown. I kind of want a little texture to them. I'm gonna push them to the side. And now we're gonna lay a sheet of the steak down, just like so. In that onion juice. Let's try to do two. It'll kind of butt up against the onions, that's okay. Aggressive. It's a Steak-Umm flipper. Via the tutorial online, you kind of go, and then you flip. If you want to keep it all as one sheet, you don't have to. You can chop it too. On this burner over here, I'm going to toast up some bread. A little bit of Kerrygold butter. All right, I'm going to put this on top of this. I got some provolone cheese. I'm going to let that go there. Another sheet of beef there. Let's do another one on this. It'll all come out in the wash, you know. Got a fresh Toronto, not Toronto, little hoagie roll, butter down in the pan. Gonna very low and slow let this toast with that butter. These are so nostalgic for me, like I talked about. I think if you had these now as an adult and you've had a Philly cheesesteak, you wouldn't like it. It's got a familiar flavor from a very happy time in my childhood. Once you have that, there's no looking past. Like, I'm biased. I am a biased person, and that's okay. Just acknowledge it. Some more cheese. Push this over here. All that onion and all that fat all cooking together. It's gonna be really nice. I'm gonna add these onions on top of this. Add these onions on top of this. just like so. One more layer of steak going on. 2 more pieces of provolone. Take this, put it on top. And while you can take the meat off after cooking it 20 seconds each, you're not gonna overcook this at all. I like to keep it on to get it nice and crispy. And this is gonna be our stacked high on this sandwich mound. Splash those onions up on there. And just for a few seconds, steam the top of that. Our bread turned out great. Turn the heat off. Take our cheesy, steaky, oniony perfection, throw it right on there. Scooch over, you got friends. This is Nostalgia Kitchen. I'm not doing this like a traditional Philly cheesesteak. This is how my dad made them. I love that this is gonna make you mad. He put yellow mustard on them. And I told you, I loved it growing up, so I am a biased person, thank you very much. And just because I'm a rascal, and I love making people mad on the internet, let's cut it in half. There's our cross section, because if you're a food content creator, you better be cross sectioning your sandwiches. It ain't fancy, it ain't gonna win an award, but damn it, am I proud of those 2 halves. Hey, speaking of entities that can't put 2 halves together, did you guys see the Philadelphia?
You know,
I'm just kidding, calm down. My father, living down in Florida now, he retired to the sun. It's 2 here. This is for you. Steak-Umm, Angus, let's go. There is nothing like nostalgic food. They just got a taste that takes me back to when I was 9.
Especially when I'm talking to kids, and when they see the old pair of pants, they just sort of ooh and ah, they really just can't believe it.
What the hell?
Onions are perfect. The steak is crispy. Leave it on the pan, don't take it off. Leave it on, let it crisp up, cook the onions and the cheese all together. 1 pan meal. Unless you toast your bread in a pan, then it's a 2-pan meal. But you can toast in the oven, or the toaster, or just throw it in that pan, I don't care. I don't know if I'd be able to tell a difference between the Angus version and the regular, but it's good. I've had omakase from Sushi by Scratch. I've eaten authentic carbonara in Italy. There's a time and a place for those things. Sometimes you gotta get down and dirty in your kitchen with a steak-umm. And today is that day. Like I'm genuinely in heaven right now. Also love pissing people off on the internet so much that I got out the A1 sauce. My dad used to put A1 sauce on these too, and that's what we're gonna do. When you're a kid growing up in Redford, Michigan, your dad fires this up while you're playing video games, I'll hold for a better dad than that. I'll hold. I don't need to hold because there isn't one. You're not supposed to use A1 on a real steak. Here's its purpose. Give me some of that raisin paste. I know too much about stuff. Everyone's got a nostalgic thing that they know is not great, but they love. Mine is Steak-Umm. What's yours? I wanna hear it. It just tastes so unchanged for all those years, and for that I appreciate it. You're something kind of special, Steak-Umm. You're something kind of special. My web series over at number6withcheese.com. If you don't watch that channel, go watch it. We have our own hot sauce. This is the spicy version. I'll link below so you can go buy this too. We're very proud of this stuff. And I'm gonna put it on this, because that's something I know my dad would appreciate. Because he loves Sixer sauce, and I love him. How many people can say they have their own hot sauce? Some.
Thousands.
It just looks fun. I made that at home in 10 minutes. Come on. Just sit down and shut up. Well, that makes it better. It's a big ass sandwich. Steak-Umm, if you're watching this, where can I get your chicken steaks? I know you have a third option. I've never seen it in the store. I want to find it. I want to eat it. I want to make a video while eating it. Never had you. I love that you got options. I'm gonna pass that bitch like Stockton into my mouth. Cue that, thanks, Jack.
Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
The Venmo, the PayPal, the Cash App. If you want me to eat something specific, this I just found, and this video is for the Rory Boyle fan club. Those people, these folks, $5 a month, name on screen in every video. They help creators. Memberships help creators so much because they know the money's there. They can fund episodes and make things. I appreciate every single one of these people. You guys are the Steak-Umm sultans of my life.
what?
I have been Shawnee Steak-Umms. It's been a pleasure to be here. Why do I eat it like that? I need a mid-meal shower. Imagine standing over a sink and thinking that's a shower. Redford me would've, and I had to go and grow up. Next time I make these, I'll use some whiz. What kind of whiz should I get for the next ones? I wanted to make them like my dad made them, with provolone. What was that accent? What was it? I'm not gonna be hungry for like 9 hours. I mean this whole damn thing in the video, then I'll sign out. A Steak-Umm's Angus steak sandwich up. A Steak-Umm's Angus steak sandwich down. Truly, be good to each other. Sorry everything I said about Philly. I actually really like it.
Remember that whip, Trudeau, inside two-face like Pluto. Said I got game like kudos, tell us all their names like Kudo. Now I ain't getting played like a Fudo, cause I already paid for your food ho. Go climb that mountain, think I'm outed, so I throw a few coins in that fountain and hit your
Nobody cares, Sean.